Hey guys, I'm doing another video. Um, I'm actually going to do another piercing video. This is just something I'm thinking about on the top of my head, so just forgive me if I miss anything. Just make sure to put it down in the comments below. Okay, the piercing I want to talk about, and I know that most of females or some females have posted videos about their experience, so I want to post a video about my experience. Okay. The piercing I would like to talk about is my belly button piercing. um, let's see, so how do I start? I had my belly button piercing for almost 10 years. Okay, me in 10 years was I was 18 at the time when I got it done, and now I'm 26. So I had it for almost 10 years to be exact. Okay, I got it done in the Christmas of 20 no a Christmas of 2007. So it was something I remember that year. I was thinking about for a while. I knew was that belly button rings were, very fad at that time, and they still are to me. They were very fat at that time, and I was going to say, since I recently turned 18 that past September, I was going to go like, okay, I'm ready to get this done. Because before I turned 18, I remember when I was 15, actually, I wanted to get it done. But at the time, I was a little nervous because I never had a piercing before. And two, I was too young, according to my mother. My mother wanted me to wait until I was 18, at least 17 or 18 years old. So throughout those 2 years, 2 to 3 years, I was a little hesitant about, getting it done. But I decided I wanted to get it done because I kept seeing everybody, had theirs, and, looking at the celebrities. Some of them had their belly button pierced. I go like, if they can do it, I can do it. So I wanted to actually get it for a Christmas present. I asked my mom can I have it for Christmas? Like, if I don't want anything, I definitely want my belly button pierced for Christmas. Something different and other than gifts or anything like that. And it's a really good gift to give it to. It's the same thing if you want a tattoo or something like that or whatever. So I was like, at the time, I went to not this tattoo shop. I'm not sure of the name, but I know they were in a small corner mall, very local around the neighborhood, and they were pretty good. Let's see how it was done. I remember just sitting down on the chair. He didn't have me laying down, but he had me sitting on a chair. And my mom was with me. She was like my supporter. Like, me and her would do everything together. Okay, she was there with me, and I remember sitting down on the chair. He took a marker and marked where the piercing was going to be. And he gave me a mirror and actually had me take a look at it. And I said, yeah, that's exactly where I want it. So he put the clamps around my belly, where my belly button is, the center of my belly button, like the mound. I would say the mound of my top mound of my belly button, and he put the clamps on. And from there, he, made sure he cleaned and sterilized everything. And from that moment on, it was like time for the big piercing. I remember being nervous at the time, like nervous and a little shaky. But he just told me to take a deep breath in. I took a deep breath in. I took it out, like suck my belly button in. As I exhale, he insert the needle through, and it didn't hurt for me. I didn't feel any pinch or anything like that. It was like only thing I could just say. And then it was in like that, so it wasn't nothing. It didn't even hurt. I know some people said that, okay, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at enough piercing videos. Maybe some say they hurt, some of them, but mine's did not hurt at all. Like, I would recommend like anybody who's growing up, like to get it done, as young as possible, because you're very, very tender on some parts. Some parts of your body are very tender. Some you can easily feel. Like how I got my nose done, I literally felt that. I mean, that hurt like shit, by the way. So yeah, I didn't feel anything. I remember when after he told me to get the things for it, he told me to get some Bactine and some iodine at the time, and also the the antibacterial cleaning that they use actually at the tattoo shops. So I got that from the tattoo shop, and I got the other two at the pharmacy. I remember being at the pharmacy, and I remember like I had on this thin t-shirt underneath a turtleneck because it was cold at the time, and it was bleeding. My belly button was bleeding. Like the whole hole in my belly button had nothing but blood on it. I mean, it bled. It bled for a minute. And it was kind of like freaking me out a little bit. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I hope that I didn't do something that I cannot fix. I hope I don't have to go to the hospital and they have to do something, very drastic. I was kind of hoping that wasn't, that wasn't the case. But eventually it stopped. It was kind of a funny thing because my belly button it was like for a minute, to be honest. I remember being like having it in and thinking that it's gonna be healed like within a month or two, and the only thing I was thinking about was, oh my God, I had a belly button piercing. The best thing about wearing a belly button piercing is that you could put any rings, like any kind of belly button ring in there, and it'd be all cute and shiny and stuff like that. And that was the thing about me back then. I was really, really anxious. Like at the time, they pierced me with one of these round surgical steel navel ring, and it has a little punch there, and they pierced me that with that. So that was like my belly button ring. But I was so anxious of getting it out and putting something in and just showing off my belly and stuff like that. That was a bad idea, by the way. That was a very bad idea, because what happened was it it got in the way. I would say like it ruined the process of me getting for the belly button to actually heal, because I remember taking the belly button ring out, and then I remember buying a 14 karat gold, like a curved barbell navel ring in there, and it still will not heal. And time at a time, it will have pus and infection and all that, and the holes will be a little bit raw. I know the top part heals really good, like the top part when they pierce your navel there, but at the bottom where it comes in your belly button ring, that part had a hard time healing, because I guess I kept poking it and prodding it and stuff, and that wasn't a good thing for me to do. So eventually it healed. I would say the healing time for me, for me, just keep messing with it. And I'm not going to say this is just going to happen to everyone. I just advise like anyone who's planning to get this piercing, just let it take time to heal. That's how I realized when I got my tongue pierced here. I got my tongue pierced. I just let it heal, did whatever I needed to do to take care of it, and gave it like 4 months before I actually took the ring out. I didn't do that for my belly button, so it took about like a year and some months. That's how I could say before it was clearly and officially healed. Literally. So I wouldn't say that takes how long that would take. That would be the limit that there normally for the belly button ring. I believe, or I remember, it takes about probably like 6 months to heal. It's same thing probably like a Christina piercing. I'm remembering it's like take about 6 months. And I'm not going to talk about that because that's something different. That's something for mature audiences only. So I'm not going to discuss that. But no. So yeah, so it took about a year and a couple of months for me. I'm just glad that, it wasn't no physical damage. And after a couple of years or so, I'm just going to show it to you. This is my navel ring here. So, yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah, so sorry for the interruption there. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. It, as you can see, it's very healed, very nicely. I can put anything I want to do it. Of course, it's over 9 years old, and I would say almost 9, 10 years later, it hasn't gave me any difficulty or anything like that. Nothing wrong with the stomach area or anything. For those that are curious, that for the long run. But I enjoy my navel ring. I look forward to wear it for many years to come. I'm 26. I can see myself like being 50 and still wearing it, and just making sure that my belly, stays away from scratch marks when I have kids one day. And yeah, that's about it. So, okay, so the tips and the advice that I would recommend to give you when getting this piercing is just make sure that you really take care of it. The things I would say to get is try to get some Bactine, iodine, or any other piercing aftercare products that the tattoo place may have. Get those and work on it like 3 times a day. Just make sure that you're using some antibacterial soap when you're washing around your belly button ring to make sure that it doesn't get any infection. And most importantly, all just let it heal. I understand. I know people take pain very differently, and people heal really differently. So I would say just please make sure before you even move the belly button ring that it is officially healed, or talk to your piercer about it. Just ask some questions. I know they'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And the third thing, just have fun with it, with the rings and everything. So it's really cute. Like I say, it kind of reminds me of the Christina piercing, because it's very, very, very cute. But again, I'm not discussing about the Christina piercing. I don't have that, but I'm not gonna go there. So if that's all I would like to say for today about this piercing. Also, if you have any questions, again, feel free to ask me. You can comment below. I'll try my best to try my best to answer them as clearly as I possibly can. And also make sure to have a chance to review my other piercing video, my tongue piercing experience. If you have any questions there, just comment below and I'll be sure to answer your questions as clearly as possible. And also, if you like this video, just be sure just give it a thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like it. And also be sure to subscribe to me, Jerry Ford, and look for me on Facebook. So yeah, so that's about it. And again, I'll see you guys next time.